This podcast is sponsored by Darling Eyewear. Activate your alter ego with Darling Eyewear and start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Shop darlingeyewear.com. Tell them Demetrius Lee and Angela Lee in the Lee Life Experience Podcast sent you. Thank you.
Everyone, thank you so very much for the love that you are showing the Lee Life Experience Podcast. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for your downloads. We are really enjoying it and we appreciate it. Those of you, remember, if you want to get your topics heard, maybe you shy and you want to get your topics heard, don't forget to text me at 833-370-1608. Put relationship in the comment. Again, if you want to get your topics heard or you want to share this podcast with your friends and you're saying, hey, it's something that I would love to hear their opinion about, or maybe, just maybe, Demetrius and I already have experienced it and we can just tell you how our outcome is so you can do the absolutely go the opposite way. Go the opposite way. So Demetrius, how you doing today?
All a bunch I'm doing good. Well, before I get started there, I want to say something. This podcast is sponsored by Darling Eyewear. Start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Activate your alter ego with Darling Eyewear. You can find us on all your social media and look at us at darlingeyewear.com. Darlingeyewear.com. And start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Thank you.
Yeah. Listen, I've been getting a lot of compliments like, Angie, your eyewear and your lipstick be popping. So thank y'all very much. And again, like you said, if you want your own set of darlings, please go and shop at darlingeyewear.com. All right, Demetrius, I had another email that came in that wanted to know something about flipping the role in a relationship to get a different kind of outcome. Are you
It's a
ready?
man or a woman this time.
Okay, let me tell you. Hold on.
Oh, I'm getting anxious. I'm getting curious about these people calling in, emailing me. I want to know who they is.
Yeah. Okay. This person is this young lady. Her name is Tanita. She's 32 years young. She's been dating her significant other for over 6 years. They have one child, and they are from Colorado. Listen,
Colorado,
Dion,
Buffalo.
Boulder?
You joking, right?
No, well, I'm just kidding about Boulder. I don't know if it's Boulder. She just got Colorado on here.
Well, I
So
hope she for Boulder. I hope she went to the game. Tell us. Yo, I'm sorry. I didn't cut y'all.
What you want to tell Dion? What you want her to tell Dion for us?
Hey, tell prime time. Hey, I say hello. That's it, baby. That's my, Florida State fan. That's where he's from, Florida State. So I love Dion all my life when I wasn't football. Even my man is Florida State.
Hey, well, I am.
He's still my man now.
I'm a primetime fan, and listen, tell him we would love to come there, and we can love to shoot on air, hearing his experiences because primetime got some experiences, divorce experience, blended families. He has a plethora of it, but. Let's get back to the email.
Hold on. You tell the leader, tell Prime that one more thing for him. You tell him, we coming.
We coming?
We coming.
Okay. We coming.
You better back and tell her that. She better say, what these people talking about? I don't know where closing no Prime. But go ahead, honey, but I mean to cut y'all. Do your thing.
Okay. All right. So it says, my boyfriend is always going out with his friends. I normally stay at home. I stay at home with the child. And when I'm not working, I normally look forward to him and I going out on a date. But majority of the time, his weekends are already planned or pre-planned because he already have dedicated his time with his friends. My problem is I don't have any friends. She said, I don't have any friend girls. So I wanted him to see how I feel. So one night I went out and of course he got mad. So I'm asking, what is your input? That it's cool when he do it. It's a problem when I do it. That's the latest saying for the young people.
Change roles.
Change roles.
Yeah, tell her, a lot of people, everybody, when you're doing something, including myself, when I did stuff, it's fine when I did it. I went out with my friend, I hung out with him. I came in late. I did all kind of stuff, I went out of town, went on vacation with my friends. It's cool. But what happened here, when my girlfriend wanted to do the same thing I did, I didn't like it. I had a problem with it. But I couldn't see the problem when I was doing it. I never saw the problem. It's all fine when I'm doing it. When she do it, it could all kind of stuff can happen. She could be meeting a man out there when she on vacation. Or she could, I'm worried about her safety. You can't be drinking and hang with them girls, you might get hurt. But when the shoe changes when the shoe changes to the other person, you start to see it in a different light. You can see things different from your way. Now you can see the harm in it. So yeah, that's what it is. When she went out, that dude, he was cool with his friend, but when she went out, he started seeing the bad in him. The bad stuff in it could help. Could see another man. She could get drunk, have a car wreck. Or she could lead a child with the wrong person. And all kind of things probably went through his head when she went out like that. I mean, what you think about that? I mean, because that was there. When you take anybody, if you got a problem with anybody in a relationship, and you see something they're doing wrong, or something you're doing wrong, just swap places with them. And see it from their eye view. And see what you like. See what you like to see her doing the same thing you're doing. And you cool with it. That means you're doing the right thing. But you got a problem with her doing the same thing you're doing, you need to stop there. You need to stop it.
Yeah. When to me, when I hear, a woman that, first thing, she don't have any friends. I totally disagree with that. I don't have friends either, but I do have like associates. And I used to run with a bunch of girls. But when God shifted my atmosphere and shifted my environment, I started to regroup, and God taught me how to learn to love Angie. And what I mean by that is, because it was some things that I like, but I was feeding and putting myself in environments that I personally wouldn't have chose. But like, for instance, I was at a card game one time, and this girl made the comment. She said, "Only people who playing cards can be sitting around." And I'm looking around. It was just like me, and then there was another guy that was sitting on the sofa, and I knew that the person that was throwing it at me. And even though like I said, I was there with some friends because they were playing cards. I wasn't playing cards. I didn't know how to play cards. Wasn't trying to learn. But I wouldn't have been in the environment, and I know it could have got ugly if I was a retaliation type person. So the only thing that I'm gonna say, to that, learn and explore things that you do like. I heard her say she's a mom. I heard her say that, her life is, the kids, and then she's looking forward to planning the weekend, a day with him, only to come back, and then he already done pre-planned. I would talk to him about that, set up some boundaries, and let him know, like, hey, can you at least just check in with me to see, do I have any plans? Check in and see, do I have, is it somewhere I want to go? Do we have a plan? And schedule, being able to communicate. I think lines of communication should be open, so you can plan like, hey, Saturday, Demetrius, I mean, even for me, I know when I come home, my time belongs to my family. I'm not going nowhere. It belongs to my family. I don't care who haven't seen me. My family hasn't seen me. It belongs to my family. So being able to call those things to his attention, and so you all won't have that disagree. And maybe you can say, hey, on Fridays it's date night. On Sundays can be his day with the guys, because you don't want to take away people normal life, from that, because then it's like you trying to control them. What you think about that?
No, I think you sound good with what you're saying. But in that case, that girl out, I mean, Tanito, I think they said his name, Tanito.
Yeah.
She need to find something to do.
Mm-hmm.
And he need to find something to do with his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? He can't be hanging with the dudes like that every weekend, man.
Every weekend.
Yeah, I mean, he need to put time with her. Cause I'm telling you now, he keep on. I don't know who this cat is. Keep on now. If there's somebody gonna bump into her, he gonna leave the door for somebody to come in there. So
But they say bango, bango, bingo.
Yeah. You need to put time with this little lady and take her out, spend time with. I mean, the friend's cool, but man, them boys, like I said, I don't know they got girlfriends or not. I don't know who the fella he's dealing with. But if his girlfriend was doing the same thing, I'm telling you, he have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I know he would. I had a problem with it because I seen the danger in it. But I couldn't see it when I was doing it. Oh, it's all good when I'm doing it. Yeah, shit. I mean, excuse my language, but I had a good time. till you started doing it, then it was a problem. So that's what going on with him.
Yeah, I think when you don't, because you as men, and I done had to correct you, again, and you men, y'all don't know when women are flirting. You don't know when women are putting themselves, putting you in a position. And I know you speaking from a man perspective because you are a man. You're able to say, "Hey, okay, because you remember recently I was telling you, hey, I'm excited about this person I just met,' and you're like, Angie, no, this is what this man do." So I had to change my narrative because I know that's not what I was thinking. So I think being able to communicate those things and being able to find things that that you enjoy, then things that you can do by yourself. And I think even for you and I, Demetrius, I love a women workshop or empowerment. I'm gonna go. I don't care about the price of it. You already know that's something that I have to have in my life. Women empowerment, some kind of event, some kind of convention. You, on the other hand, don't like doing those things. So, and I'm glad that you don't try to stop me from going or making me decide on what to do and what not to do. Just like when you were smoking and you liked the cigar lounge, I'm glad you didn't make me and force me
Hey
to
man, you
go.
tell everybody I was smoking.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
I don't smoke no more. Tell her I don't smoke no more. But go ahead, baby. I'll do
I'm
this
just,
with you.
yeah, I'm just saying that it's things that when you learn, you're a mate and you can be able to trust them. And I think that might be, something that they need to discuss too. If it has ever been some cheating or boundaries broken, that could be another way that insecurity is coming in. When men's out there doing it. Can you talk about that? Because I think you had said something to me a little bit, during our break about when men's doing it because they want to cover up, so they'll let you go ahead and do it. So you won't fuss, when they do it.
Well, what I was saying about that, you got some men, all women, they don't say a word. They let you go out and party. They let you hang who you hang with. Come in, when you get ready to come in. You said, "No, I got a cool old lady. She all right. She don't complain. She ain't being around him. So yeah, that's cool. But while they doing that, your mate doing that, they ain't setting to you. They're setting you up for the kill. And what I mean by that, soon you go out, soon they go out. They go out and have a good time. You better not say, hey, where you going? Why you came in so late? Did I say that when you came in late? So really what I'm saying, they got the same idea you got, but they know how to keep their mouth closed because they want to do what they want to do. So that's what I was saying about that. People, they let you go out of town with your friend. They let you, y'all can go to on a cruise, you and your girl. They won't say one word. Hey, y'all enjoy yourself. Y'all let them have a good time. Because when you get back, maybe 3 months down the line, they going out of town to a football game with the boy. And you going to say as a woman, hey, why you having that? I want to go. Well, baby, you and your girl on a cruise. You having that? I want to go. I didn't say nothing. So I'm going, my boy, we going to Colorado to see Dion prime time them down there. Hey, so hey, what you talking about? Hey, let me go do my thing. So you gotta be aware of that.
Yeah.
What I was saying, what good for the goose, good for the guinea, how it go.
Yeah, good for the goose is good for gander. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, y'all know I'm old country man. I talk country, but I got confidence in myself. I know what I'm talking about. So that's why people do that. And they have a lot. We get more into that. I got some more story to tell you about that.
Okay.
Why you sat down the butt?
I'm just saying, sometimes when you when you're sharing and it be new information or something I hadn't heard about, you have to look in, like, we have been away from each other for 10 years, so a lot has happened in that 10 year that that we hadn't discussed. So yeah.
But you got people in this podcast listening to right now. I know they probably saying they either doing what I'm saying or they gonna got done to them.
Yeah.
The husband let them go out and hang out all night with their girl and chill out and do. They ain't say one word. It's a setup, y'all. It's coming. When he go break out of the house and go out of town, don't you say one word. You can't really. You might try to. You'll get through back in your face. Did I say anything your girl went out? So best what I'm trying to say is shut that down. I wouldn't even play them games. Nobody. No, I ain't been to go nowhere without my wife. We going together. We ain't been to start that mess. Okay, well, I think I'm getting over. That's what you want. You think you're getting over. You ain't getting over. It's a setup. You ain't been set down enough. I know what's going on.
Yeah, and to piggyback, off of what he's saying, that when you as a lady, and I'm speaking from a personal experience as well.
I'm listening, honey.
When
I'm
you,
listening.
no, I'm saying when you as a lady and you know, and this is going back to our first marriage, when you was hanging out and you was able to do that, the loneliness did creep in. What the naysayers did plant a seed. When people would tell me, "Oh, Andrew, Demetrius got somebody driving this car," and you sitting there and you wondering like, I'm here being a good girl, and then all of a sudden, all that's kind of like you building a case, and it's emptying. What I would do differently now if you still was that type of person. Well, I probably wouldn't be with you if you're still that type of person. But what I would do now if I was you, what I would do now differently is being able to make sure I love myself enough to make the right decision. Because again, you are playing with fire if you do retaliation. You playing with fire if you going up on there and you empty and you looking for somebody else to fill the void. So if you're looking for something else on the outside, remember, if you're looking for something on the outside to fill the inside of your relationship, it's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. All right. Hi, welcome back to another episode of the Lee Life Experiences. We was first talking about our episode of the letter that was emailed to us from Tanita out of Colorado. Talking about flipping the script, when you dating somebody and it seemed like they got a little more freedom, but you sitting there being the good girlfriend or the good wife, and your mate is out there having what it seemed like a good time while you sitting here in silence, suffering, waiting on them to come home. So, Demetrius, can you please give me some activities that men like to do alone without taking a mate? I mean, and I know it's kind of this is the Lee Life Experience podcast, and we are giving you our experiences. So I know the things that we say, it is couples that take their women on whatever Demetrius is getting ready to say. So again, this is a disclaimer. Demetrius, we have to put them disclaimers out there because they'll be coming for our necks. So Demetrius, give me some activities that you like to do freely, without a female involvement, that you have a good time talking your man talk, that so the young lady can kind of understand like why she's not able to go.
Wow, to get on, she's about 32, you say?
She's 32.
Okay. I'm going to go back to I'm going to go back to my younger days.
27 years ago.
Yeah. Because, I can't think of what she's thinking now. I'm older. I don't go, wherever we go, you go with me now. So it's kind of like different. But back in the day, I used to go to bike week down at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Myrtle Beach, yeah. So, of course, I ain't want my wife to go down there with me. My girlfriend, you were my wife at the time, but I didn't want you to go down there. It wasn't the point that I was doing things down there, but still, it was wild. It had wild stuff going on. I wanted to look at women with the bathing suit on. I couldn't do that with you. You smack me.
Yeah.
But I can do it back then. I look. I don't like ladies go to a football game. Women don't like to. I go to a bar or something about football. Women don't like football, so I don't want to take the woman to no football game with me. I don't think that's cool to take a woman with. I mean, I guess back then she liked the football like I did. Maybe we can do it. But most women don't like football, so I'm not going to try to take her there. Another thing, I'm not taking a woman on Sunday. Sunday, the men, we go down, we sit on a tree, we tell lies, drink cold beer. I'm talking about all this stuff now.
And go in the shed.
Yeah, go in the shed and tell all kind of lies. I mean, some will be true, some will be lies. What girl we did back in the day, we just tell lies. Sorry, fella, man, I ain't trying to break the man code. I ain't going to go so far.
Man code broken.
Hello, it ain't broken yet because I got some more, but I ain't going to tell y'all that. But we go sit on a tree and we tell lies. I know women looking at my husband, we with this boy. Yeah, we go in the shed, we tell a bunch of lies. But we ain't doing nothing. It's just more like I'm not gonna have my girlfriend sitting around there or my wife sitting around while I'm telling all them lies like that. I can't be free. I gotta watch what I say. It's kind of like you run the police. I can't tell the man I drunk 20 beer, I drunk 20 beer, he listens to me talk. Hey, he gonna look at me like, this dude better get in a car and drive. So you can't say what you want to say around some people. So that's why I leave my girlfriend, wife home. Another thing I did, I want to take a woman to her. I actually love to go to the track. We go racing cars.
Yeah.
Back then I raced motorcycle. I used to be a lot of race motorcycle. So and we get to arguing, and man, we arguing, and I don't want my girlfriend around the kind of stuff. Sometimes things got out of hand. You could have got the fighting. I saw people pull out guns. So there was a lot of experience. I did. I got some more, but hey, fellas, I got you covered. Got you covered, fella. Right now, I got you covered. I know y'all women want to know me to break these codes, but I can't break all the men codes. I'm still a man. Even though I'm gonna quit doing it, they're gonna handle me rough, and I break the code. But that's the main thing, Honey Bunch.
Yeah. Well, I think there's some of the things that it kind of give her a better understanding. And she didn't go in really much detail about her hobbies or what she liked. But for me, and I'm the same way with Demetrius. We older now, so our perspective is a little different from where it was over 20 something years ago. But take me back. So I'm 47 now. 32. Let's go back over some years, some years. That's over 10 plus years. But find out something that you like to do, and that seeing what is it that he like to do, and what y'all can do together.
I like that.
Is it karaoke? Is it something that y'all can go to that, no judgment? Like Demetrius know I love to dance. He know I love to twerk, especially. He know, and when I'm saying that, I'm saying in the clean version now.
Oh my!
I'm saying in a clean version.
I know you're 100, but
So no, I'm just saying for the people that's like, oh my goodness, she said that.
if I was like she 47, she's trying to twerk. No, y'all, she ain't that kind of. What are you twerking?
Yeah, not the city girl type. Not the city girl type.
Not city girl type.
I'm just saying, Demetrius know I enjoy dancing, and he don't like dancing, so he don't try to stop me from dancing because he know that's what I enjoy doing, and in a respectful way. That I remember we was at a house party, and somebody came up and was dancing. I mean, it was space in between me and the guy. Nothing that was all up close or nothing. So when you're doing something in you making people respect your relationship. So young lady, if it's something that he's doing, or it's some women around there, because sometimes it was a time when Demetrius was places, and it was women who, did enjoy those bike racing and things that Demetrius like doing, and I didn't like doing it. So I couldn't get mad when I heard, oh, such and such was there, why she was there. If you're not willing to go and learn motorcycles, go and learn the sports of football, finding something that you might enjoy. I'm not telling you to change. I'm just saying being a little more open, because at one time I was so structured. I was so focused on what I wanted when I wanted. Oh, I wasn't there going to bend the rule. But if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, it's called compromising.
All right. I got to ask you a question.
Yes.
Let's flip this thing around. Let's put the shoe on the foot.
Yeah.
Now, what you do that I need to compromise, I mean, like what women think that you do that men don't go, but why you only come around with your man and let him go with you? Like, I mean, you were young in them younger days. What y'all did? Like, what women do?
But see, I wouldn't be the best one to ask that because I didn't go anywhere. Like I said, it took me like a long time to go somewhere, so I didn't go anywhere with you when I
y'all went to club like I know younger girls like to go to club. Now you didn't do club like that.
That's what I'm saying. I can't speak on that part.
How you felt your man? If you were doing club and I wanted to follow you around this club, would it be a problem?
Again, I can't. This is the Lead Life Experience podcast. We speaking off experiences. I can't answer that because I didn't do it. I remember when I did, when my friends got me and dressed, and we went to what it was, Esquire at that time on the square in Abbeville, and we went and bought outfits alike. And I remember, going out. I think we were going to go to Soul or something. And you came in that store, and that ended up being another altercation with you. So it was cool when you do it, but when my friend got me out the house and had me do it, you got upset about it. So you talk about it. You talk about it, because I didn't know anything about going. They was just trying to get me out the house to get me to go.
Yeah, get you to go cause some problems. What that was.
So that's what I'm saying.
But
And that's what I'm saying. So I have never really had the opportunity to really go when I was younger because I have been with Demetrius so long that I never was the type to be going out. When Demetrius and I separated, that's when I started, you know, maneuvering going out. So, young lady, my advice to you is don't make your retaliation to him a bad one. Don't put yourself in harm's way. If you want to do something to retaliate or to get his attention, you and your baby, go to the library and do something. You and your son go and hang out. If you want to like teach him a lesson, like, hey, you've been gone from sun up to sundown, you just go somewhere safe. You don't retaliate with going to somewhere where
tip for tap.
exactly. You don't put yourself in harm's way because again, what might happen is you get a dose of it and you might end up liking it. That's the part that people didn't tell me. When they encouraged me to do it, they didn't tell me, Angie, it comes with consequences and you might like it.
I want to say something. Kind of, the young lady talking about, but I'm gonna go to another level with it. Like changing roles. Like some people cuss at their wife or cuss at their husband. It's cool when you do it. Like he supposed to be cool with you. Don't mean nothing by it. You just say the cuss word. You ain't really cussing him out, but he don't like that. And you say, well, he said, why are you cussing at me? You go, well, I ain't really mean it. What you mad about? But let him do the same thing to you. Start cussing, talking to you, and start saying bad words. See, you gonna cause a problem. They gonna cause a problem. Because you change role. Like women. Women love saying the B word. They call each other B word. You let a man call a woman that B word. Oh boy, there's gonna be some problem. But it's cool when you saying it. You might tell a man he acting like a B, but when he do it to you, it's a problem.
Well, when a woman calling a man that, it's called a Mitch.
Yeah, but they didn't say that back then. When I coming up, they call me the B word.
Well, I'm just saying, hearing it come from a man, even I know it's in rap songs, and I know, people like kind of stuck on it, just like saying the N word. I'm just only saying, when you gonna use a derogatory saying, it's hurtful, period. It's hurtful.
But it's cool when you do it. Like that, you said the N word. Hey, we get around we be in the crowd, white people be around them, different races be around them. We say the N word like it's fluent. But as soon as somebody say that word that ain't black, oh, it's a problem then, see. That's why I don't even say it, period. I ain't able to say it. Because I don't want nobody saying to me, and I ain't able to say it to nobody else. I used to, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I never say that. I said it plenty of times. I took that word out my vocabulary. I use other words now. But I'm not using that word, so.
But again, it comes with setting boundaries. If you are communicating these things to your mate, I don't care who it is, to the people on your job, whatever it is, if you learn to tell people and mold people how to treat you, Demetrius, and then if they don't follow suit, then you have no other choice but to do something about it. Either she can stay there and complain, or she can sit and retaliate and go and say, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna teach him another lesson, cause problems in the house, and I'm gonna tell you the problems in the house, who gonna have the biggest impact? Their child. Their child gonna carry it.
I agree.
The child gonna carry that. He's the one gonna be affected by it. So the things that I did or we did at that point, we didn't look at how this was gonna affect our child. So, young lady, again, go and explore the things that you like. Being able to woman up and go and talk to your man. And I'm just gonna say this is how you do it, because see, some of people need somebody to give them words what to say. I don't know what to say because you're so used to being shy. I'm just gonna say his name is Joe. I want you to say, Joe, listen, you've been going out for the last 2 months. I've been working hard. I've been taking care of the child. I don't know if it's a girl or boy, but I want some time. I want us to go on a nice date night. I want to dress up. I want us to be able to go. A baby, I want us to go on a staycation. I know money tight, the inflation is here, but I would love for us to go and do art. I know he's gonna say, "Oh, I don't want to do no art.
Shit.
I don't want to do no. I don't want want to do no painting. I don't want to do no paint and sip. But this is what you tell for a relationship. And this is what take for my love tank. Everybody got a love tank and everybody has a love language. When you don't know your mate love language, that's the reason why infidelity cheating starts. Because while you saying, I don't want to go on no art, I don't want to do no paint and sip, it's somebody else out there who say, damn, I would love to take you to the paint and sip. Whether he want to or not. But the point is, he already done established something that he knows she like. And remember, I tell just about every episode, the 3 sisters have to be done. Attention, affection, and appreciation. If those 3 sisters don't go together in a relationship, that is causing somebody's little tank to be empty. Don't let it be hers.
Well, Honey Bunch, hey, I'm going to say all that. I know what you just say about the 3 sisters there, but I'm going to say them. The young lady, they have communication with her boyfriend.
Yes,
Explain to him and say, just tell him to look at it. Whatever she don't like, and y'all hear this podcast, y'all listen to me. Whatever you like about your spouse or your girlfriend or your man, whatever, your boyfriend, or your husband, just tell him, swap with you. And it's mine. Virtual. Say, look at it, man. Put yourself in my shoes, and I'm going to do the same thing. And you say that's cool. If I do it and you got a problem with it, hey, I'm cool with you doing that. Just swap. Cause you will see the different end. Communication is the key to that. You can stop that. That's something easy to fix. That's the easy fix now. That ain't really nothing serious.
Easy fix.
Yeah, easy fix, Honey Bunch. Yeah, me. Hey, you know me. You've been through that a lot. Hey, we're younger now. Younger. I know I did my thing. When I had a good time, but I ain't like you doing it. But once we talk about stuff, it may change it. That's an easy fix. There ain't nothing to that.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm saying the thing that I didn't do then, and I know people say, Andrew, you say it on every episode. The reason why I push it on every episode is because I lost my marriage because I didn't say anything. I lost my marriage and I retaliated against him because I did not bring it to his attention what I knew he was doing.
But you got to tell him too. I wasn't doing nothing. But I was doing something, but not what you thought I was doing.
The point is, Demetrius,
my wife.
I should have brought it to your attention what I knew you was doing. You were doing something with, even if
I would have stopped.
The 2 plus 2 might then equal 4. It might have been something else. But to me, you wasn't there and you wasn't present. Some people are in relationships and they're not present. Demetrius, a woman wants to feel your presence. She wants you to pay attention. She wants you to listen. She wants you to console her. Not just doing sex. She wants to know that you're present. It's not always a money thing.
Where sex come from all this here? What sex come from?
No, I'm just saying, because I can.
Oh, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it.
I'm just saying.
I like that.
I'm just saying that for the young lady, 32 is young. That's when you're just trying to figure this thing called life out. You done past 18, 20s, you make a lot of mistakes. You trying to figure it out. You trying to come into your own adulthood. 30, you recovering. 40, you darn sure recovering.
Well, just tell her to talk to her, communicate with her husband.
Communication, sweetheart. Communication.
Yeah, communication. Tell him how she feel. He probably change. And you tell him, you got to tell him. Assume he know what you're talking about. Just tell him.
Yeah, don't beat around the bush. Go ahead and bring it all in. Have these hard conversations. And see, the thing is, we don't like hard conversations because somebody gonna have to be the bad person. Bring it in, empty your heart out, and remember, let the chips fall where they may. And if it causes you to have to, to be able to, the relationship have to end, are you willing to take that? Because if you open your mouth, then but again, you're not happy anyway. So would I be happier alone, or would I be happier stuck in a relationship and I'm not getting fulfilled? Communication, dear. Communication. All right, Demetrius, anything else before you close it?
No, ma'am. Good luck, Tanita.
All right, Tanita. Hey, Colorado, we rooting for you.
Hey, tell Dion, we coming.
We coming.
The Lee's podcast is coming.
That's right. All right. Hi, thank you for joining in with this episode. Listen, I know a lot of you all are texting, email, and you saying, I want to get my topics heard. Listen, and we enjoying every bit of it. Demetrius, we have another caller that came in and piggybacking off negative self-talk. She's said that she listened to the traumatizing podcast and she can relate, but she said she can't reprogram her brain to think positive. That her childhood has been traumatizing. All she know is saying negative stuff. She been in a relationship. They tell her she ain't worth nothing, so she can't get over.
Lord.
She can't get over looking into the mirror and being able to have positive self-talk. So what would be what's some words that we can do, or what kind of tactics can we give her in order for her to have a positive mindset?
First thing, I guess she can tell you a name, but the answer to your question is words got power.
Yes.
And she need to understand that. So what if the person telling her, if they're telling all these negative things about her, I don't even be with a person like that or not. I can't be around about it just saying all kind of crazy stuff to me. Because in the word got power. Your mind can't overcome that. Like somebody say that you ain't nothing but a pile of ass. Now if you believe that, you're gonna think you're a pile of ass. But if you gotta overcome that. I am a good person. I am a good mama. I am a good girlfriend. You got to talk to yourself like that every day. You can't do it to somebody tell you that. You got to talk to yourself every day about that when you having a good day, a bad day. I always talk to myself. I'm always telling myself how great I am. I'm a good husband. I'm a good daddy. I'm a good brother. I'm a good friend. I'm a God-fearing man. I talk to myself like that. Now, of course, you don't hear me saying it, but I do it to myself because I don't, you ain't better tell me all that. I need to tell my own self that. So when somebody come in with a negative conversation to me, I'm already ready for it. My brain already trained. I train my brain like you train a dog. I got good words I put in my head. If you tell a dog to sit, he sit. Tell him to heal, he heal.
Yeah.
All I did, hell, I tell myself the same thing. I'm a good man. I'm a good husband. I'm a good brother. I'm a good son. I'm a good father. That's what I do. So who that girl that's telling you, what that person talking to, first thing, you better evaluate that relationship because I can't be around about that telling me like that. I can't do it. But if you still want to stick with it, you better train your brain when he said something to you, let it know it ain't true. Because whatever your brain think, words and thoughts, whatever your brain think, that's what you're going to be. You think you're a pile of ass, you think you're a flunky, you think that you ain't no good, you think you never a cheater, you're a low life, that's what you're going to be. So you listen to this podcast, and whatever you think you is right now, I'm telling you, you ain't got to take my word for it. Whatever you think you is, hey, that's what you is. Trust me, that's what you is. Whatever you're thinking right now, that's what you is right now. That's your question?
I don't know if that answered her question, but I'm sure it gave her a good foundation. When you are going through, and I'm saying it because I have personally had some days where I've been in the valley. And if you have been in the valley and everything seemed like I was taking an L. My finances was jacked, credit was jacked, relationships probably took some L's. Every direction I seem to be going I was taking an L. But if you want to be able to change that, only you have the power. And like Demetrius said, and it's in the Bible, as you think as you think, that's what you are.
In his heart, or a man thinking in his heart, hey, that's what he gonna be. That's what he is.
So being able to change the environment, as I also say, an idle mind is a devil workshop. The reason why that is said and that is quoted so much for a person that's not doing nothing but just laying in the bed or being a couch potato, it is because you're letting your mind be idle. You're thinking of how to go and rob people. You're thinking of, all the schemes. Nothing positive and productive is coming out of it. But if you start changing your mindset, and everybody know I'm a big fan of Oprah, but Oprah said that the reason why she enjoyed reading when she was poor because it gave her opportunity to go many miles away to escape what was going on. She got molested and stuff. It gave her a chance to run away with her mind. All you have to do is pick up a book All you have to do is, you can do a Google search. Majority of everybody have phones now. All you have to do is being able to, if you want to go to Tahiti, put it in the pictures. And if you start seeing it and start dreaming and saying, you know what, I want that. I want to attract. The law of attraction is real. And whatever you think and we get your mind focused on, it's going to expand. If you keep saying, "Po woe is me," I keep meeting these kind of men or these kind of women, my children bad, I keep running the bad luck, you're going to attract more of it. But when you change your environment, and then that's one thing I always try to do. When people see me, they can pretty much count. I go where places, because I know if God allow my eyeballs to see it, I can have it. He ain't just have it say, oh, just those people can get it. You be in those rooms, and I have paid for access. And I know a lot of people saying, well, I don't have money for doing it, but you have money for what you want. I just want something different. When I hear people saying that, I wouldn't spend my money on that, but people spend money on a lot of different things. They spend money on dogs. I wouldn't do that. They spend money on, trying to have children. They'll refinance the house trying to have a child. Some people say, oh, I wouldn't do that when I could just get pregnant. Some people don't have that same journey. And because of that, if you really want to change your life and you really want to get out that FUD that you're in, get you a book. And I promise you, an empowering book. Go join some groups that you normally wouldn't join, that you feel like you less qualified for, and get in there and learn something. Like Demetrius and I said that we're gonna learn Spanish, and I asked this guy, how can we learn Spanish? We in our later and mid years. The man said, start watching nothing but movies and nothing but Spanish. Start hanging around people that speak Spanish and make them only talk to you in Spanish. That's how you grow. So I'm gonna leave that with you, young lady. Take from it, like they said, eat the meat, spit out the bone. That saying means take what you need and leave the rest. Demetrius, what you got?
No, everything you say exactly right. I love what you say. But my nephew, I was talking to him the weekend past. He said, "Oh, I want to go to school, be a lawyer." I said, "A lawyer? Okay, boy." He said, "Yeah, I've been looked at a college in North Carolina." I said, "What college in North Carolina?" He said, "North Carolina." So I don't know what he talking about. What he talking about, North Carolina, or just college in North Carolina? But make a story short, I gave my point of view, and I say, man, he's so small, he can go to school, to college he want to go to. I say, shoot, man, you might go to Harvard, man. He said, Harvard, he never heard of it. I said, yeah, just Google it, do your research, because I don't know much. I know it's a good law school and stuff, but make a story go to the point where I'm getting it with him. I told him, I said, look at man, whatever you want to do in life, you need to be around these kind of people. Mm-hmm. He said, hey, I ain't around no lawyers. I don't see lawyer. I said, I know you don't. He's number 13, going on 14 years old. But I say, get around kids who want to go to school, who want to be in law. They might want to be a police officer. They might want to be a lawyer like you.
In politics.
Yeah, politics. Get around people like that. I didn't tell them politics, that's a good word. I should have told them that. I said, get around them kind of people. That's where you're going to go. Whatever you're around, that's what you're going to be.
That's what you're going to be, for sure.
I don't care what anybody tell you. That's a fact. And I've been everywhere I've been around people, that's what I was. I've been around people that were drunks. I ain't ashamed. I turn into a drunk. But I say, I got to get around these people. I've been around people who smoke
At least
pot.
you honest. At least
Yeah, I ain't going to lie. I can't even sit on this podcast and tell lies to people. Hama did the same thing. People smoke pot. Okay, I had a job. I can't do that. Did I do it? Yeah. Wait a minute, you'll call me a job. Get from around them people. And I wanted a job on the railroad. I wanted to drive a train. I said, how can I get on the railroad? You know what I did? I went around railroad, people who on the railroad. Mm-hmm. I ended up on the railroad. I wanted this pretty girl one time. How can I get this girl? I started hanging around pretty women, knowing how they talk, if I can get them. I'm telling you, whatever you want to be in life, just go around it. I'm telling you, listen to me. I won't lie to you. If you take it back, you take it, they're going to go on a generation. When I'm dead and gone a million years from now, that could be the same. Whatever you want to be, you better get around it. You better get your hands on it. Get the words come out of people's mouths. Know the language. That's the only way you're gonna get there. If you don't know the language, know the talk, you kind of lost. So, yeah.
I'm gonna piggyback off of what you said, because I think that's profound that you said it. When you aiming for something, this anybody, if you're aiming for something and it's not anybody there that doing what you desire to do. When I was coming up, nobody told me people know I had a gift. The gift, my cousin, shout out to Sophie, she would say, Angie, you got the gift of gab. I didn't know, was there an insult or a compliment, and I had to go and look it up. So the more that I got around people, I started hearing them use that terminology, the gift of gab, meaning that that's a person who enjoy talking. I didn't know to aim for being a motivational speaker. I remember I attended an event and it was called Operation Impact. And these older men host this event and they would interview people who have excelled in their life and come back and talk to the community, and they gave out awards. I was honored enough to get an award because I did, well in the community. I kind of shifted my life. And I heard God tell me, be what you didn't see. I didn't see anybody coming to the trailer park to save me, to save the other young girls in there, to let us know that we can aim higher. I didn't know being a nurse was something that I could do or say, because I had no black nurse wasn't coming in the trailer park. So it was, God had me on break with this lady. Shout out to Jill. She's a nurse practitioner to this day. I would take a break all the time. And when we took a break together, I was doing insurance and co-pays, and I was just working there part-time. She said, Angie, you'll make a good nurse. I said, no, ma'am, I wouldn't. I'm scared of blood. And she said, well, blood is not all it is in nursing. Because I was so scared and I let fear and crippled because I didn't know, I just said some crazy answer like that, in which people said. But now, I've been a nurse successfully over 13 years because I kept that job in the emergency room, kept getting in there. I let somebody words. When I lost my job, the lady said, oh, we don't think you're a good fit for the ER. They told me I was just too slow. She didn't say slow, but that's what she was saying. But as a new nurse, you scared, you caution on with somebody's life. I was devastated. And then this lady asked me, she said, where you really want to work? I said, well, I want a job in the emergency room, but the lady told me she don't think I'm a good fit for the emergency room. She said, Andrew, I'm going to get you back in the emergency room. Because that lady that nurse manager had put doubt in my head, I was scared to go where it is that I wanted to go. Because as a new nurse, I was scared and fearful. You don't want to hurt nobody. Every new nurse feel that. And because that happened to me, I can tell you to this day, I done worked at level 1s, level 2 hospitals. I'm traveling right now, working in the emergency room. So don't allow people words to be ingrained and be a seed to grow. You show people. You know how you show people?
A word is a seed.
Words is a seed. And if you know whatever you feed, that's what's going to grow. If you feed it with negative, that's what's going to grow. You feed it with positive, that's what's going to grow. So if you really want to, change the dynamic of your life and you want to get out from feeling all, moping around, because ain't nobody coming to save you now. You got to, like Demetria said, you got to look in the mirror. You got to say, I'm worthy. Do affirmation. Just Google. If you don't know any affirmations, go to YouTube, type in guided affirmations. Guided mean that they already done came up with the words and you just going to repeat them. So if you really want to change the environment, I'm telling you, change some things. Do what Demetria said. Change your environment, change where you're going, change the way you're thinking, change the way you're dressing. Because I'm telling you, some of these places that we want to go, we still want to wear the old clothes. In the Bible, God talked about wearing grave clothes. Do you know why he said that? Because the man was sitting up there wanting to be dead, and he still was living. The intimate man that laid by the pool for 38 years.
Yeah.
He laid by the pool. And you know what it said? Finally, God said, pick up your bed and walk. Not God. Pick up your bed and walk. All he had to do was believe, but because everybody kept stepping over him, he thought the pool, they say the pool was right there. He could have rolled in the pool. He was waiting on somebody else to come in and get him up. And God, do you believe? That's why Deion Sanders going viral. By believing. If you believe you can do it, I'm telling you, it can be done. Demetrius, go ahead, because I want to preach.
Oh, I see you getting preaching, Hunter. But hey, I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna say this here. I'm gonna end it for a minute. Like me, and y'all can hit me on this podcast. I ain't ashamed people. Oh, you can't talk. You talk too fast. You ain't got pronounce your words right.
Mm-hmm.
If I let people tell them words to me, I won't be on the talking to y'all right now.
Mm-mm.
That shit don't bother me. I know
Well,
I
they say,
talk fast.
we too country.
Yeah, I'm too country.
Yeah, we too country.
Okay, but I'm real. That's why I'm on here. I ain't gonna fool nobody like I'm somebody. I ain't. I know I can't have talk right like I should. Hey, I had to add a speech therapist when I was a little kid. So I ain't shaming myself. I'm coming with you with the real talk. But I'm telling you, if I let you told me the words, put that in my head, I wouldn't be here today talking on this podcast.
Oh no, they'll discourage us because they say, "Oh, you know what? You missed a word. Oh, you missed a word in your writing." So I'm saying those things are important, and we do have to get better. And I'm not saying that we can't get better,
Oh, yes,
but
right.
we want to improve. So we're not saying we don't take your criticism. We want to improve. But what we saying is we're not letting it stop us. In the meantime,
right.
we got to go.
We coming.
We coming. No, we here. We
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
We
Yeah, we
here.
here. That's right. That's right.
We here.
But we still come with them words. I'm gonna get them words right. Hey, it don't bother me, so y'all can comment.
Listen, Deion making all that money with 29 something point million, and he don't say here. He said we here. We here. And that's what he said on there. So again, if they can't take a little mispronunciation or something wrong with the verbiage, some of the best people that I've seen that have money, that has some of the best English writers writing their stuff, I still found an error. I still find errors. The message is there. Yeah, like I said, eat the meat and spit out the bone. We ain't worried. Hi, thank you so much for hanging on with us with the Lead Life Experience podcast. And remember, like we said on every episode, you are welcome to text us 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comment so you can get on our VIP list. If you want to know when Demetrius and Angie is coming to a town near you want to know something about a new episode, or you just you want to get your topic heard, then don't forget to get on the list so you can be able to do so. Demetrius, tell them about Coming Clean.
Oh, Come Clean Sunday. It's going to be a special one, y'all. I'm building content for you every Sunday. We're going to drop this thing. People got stuff going on they want to come clean about. They probably secrets they've been holding in their life for years. They don't want to come clean. We ain't calling no names. But they just come to say, just people know who they're talking about. They want to come clean about it. Just straighten it out and put it out there. So it's going to be a good topic. Angie, right now I ain't got the number by heart. Can you tell me the number to call?
Yeah.
Get to them for me.
833-370-1608 and put clean in the comment if you want to be able to reveal your darkest secret. And guess what? If you want to remain anonymous, we got that covered too. You can come and do so, and being able to, hey, you want to be able to sleep a little bit better at night. So, come
get it
off
your conscience.
Get it off your chest. Get it off your sleep with a clear
and
conscience.
People might hear it, and when you did it, they might understand, because you ain't calling their name, but hey, a hit dog holler. You know what that means. Everybody know what that means.
That's right. So let's go. All right, Demetrius, I know on this episode as we coming to a close, tell us about, we talked about word that, she was saying she was experiencing, that she couldn't get herself from thinking negative of herself. She didn't feel like, going through a traumatic experience, she just couldn't see herself feeling pretty again. So I know we kind of gave her some things that she could do. Do you anything else you want to add to that before we change gears?
No, I'm gonna add a little story to it. It ain't not a story, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want the young lady to know people gonna say words to you because everybody I've been in prison say bad words. I had kids, I told my kids they were bad. Oh, you're hard headed. But I keep telling them that I didn't realize I was putting that stuff in them child's head to think that way.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be careful. So when people give you them bad words, say bad things to you, young lady, take it with a grain of salt. But don't take it in your head. Change it. He said you F you. You say he loved me. You change your own words. Don't put the words in your head. I'll tell you something else I do. Like I go to work a lot. I got a lot of men work with me. I go in the morning time. I go and I be hyped every morning. I be crunk. I'm already juiced up. I'm in a good mood because I feel like if I go in deep with a bad attitude, I'm gonna make them boys they have a bad day. And some of them probably think I be drinking. They don't realize I be hyped. I love myself. So I come in there, I'm not gonna go in there talking down on myself. What kind of fool you think I love myself? And I tell them to jump. I come in there hollering, not hollering like hollering. I talk loud anyway. Y'all can tell I talk real loud. But I come in there and let them know I'm the man. I can do anything. They say, a couple boys say, Tick, you a bad man. I say, you know it too? I am a bad man. What I supposed to say? I ain't a bad man. I'm a bad man in a good way now. Yeah, so anything you say good to me is positive, I'm gonna embrace it. You say, Tick, man, you a wealthy man. You right, I got plenty of money. Anything I'm not going to say I ain't got no money. What I'm trying to say here, whatever words you put in your head, that's what your brain gonna think.
That's right.
So I put positive stuff in my head. I always do that. The young lady, I'm telling you, like Andrew say, the Bible say, a man in his heart is he. I mean, what he think? I mean, that's what he is. Whatever a man thinking in his heart, that's him. And I think in my heart, I'm a good man. I don't let words describe me. But I have took words and describe people with them. I did something that. I wrong for that. I took some bad words and said to people, and I cut them down. But they listened to me, and they took it, and they believed what I was saying. But I'm not doing it no more. I'm not gonna tear people down no more. Mm-hmm. I can't build them up. I don't want to deal with them. Right. My goal is to make people to believe in themselves. Take a honey bunch.
No, I'm just saying I'm piggyback off of what you said because it's true when you are so when you get around people and they giving off a certain energy, and as people, Demetrius have a way when I'm saying with ladies, they enjoy talking to them, and that's because when he get around them, and not just women, his friends, like being around Tick, the life of the party, and he's been known for that. So when you get around people that have a high energy like Demetrius have, it's kind of like impossible for you to be around and be sad and kind of mope. You feel like, I don't know why he's so down.
Go and tell him what I got. Tell him what I got.
Yeah, he got ADHD. He got ADHD. Like, he got ADHD
I'm about to be jacked up. Go ahead.
He got ADHD time 10. So he's zoom. While you right here, he's already done took off quick. That's even when like he said, he had a therapist. They was like, why somebody trying to figure the word out? He already done finished the sentence. So he done came a long way. So I'm saying all that to say, when you're around other people, watch your circle, because as people are talking to you on the telephone, a therapist had to tell me this. Now, this is something I had to get because I didn't know it. Energy is transferable. I'm going to repeat that for the people in the back. Energy is transferable, meaning that if I call you and I'm dumping on you all the time, poles mean nothing going right. I had a family member. That particular family member loved to say, I'm the black sheep of the family. You the black sheep because you calling yourself that.
There you go.
Somebody done help you identify that word, and you have just stuck yourself there. Why? Let's change the narrative. Let's change the narrative. Instead of you want to be the black sheep, let's give yourself another name, being a leader. How about being an innovator? How about being somebody that's, let's be a pioneer. When you want to go out here and start some things, and you want to be uncloned or unorthodox, the things that your way of thinking is unorthodox. I told Demetrius that last night. Demetrius, your way of thinking is unorthodox. Nobody can think like you. He think way bigger than life. I mean, he think bigger than I think, and I think big, but he think bigger than me. But being around people like that, and then being able to track that, and Demetrius and I went to see Bishop T.D. Jakes in Canada. And we went to Canada. He said on that stage, and Demetrius, it was cold. You remember that, Demetrius?
Yeah, but the freeze up there. But
That's
go
right.
ahead.
That's right. It was cold. And Bishop T.D. Jakes said on that stage, if your dreams should be so scary when you see them, that all people can do is laugh because it don't even sound like it's too real to even come true. So if you don't say, if your what you tell people, if it don't make them laugh and they think, oh, Demetrius just talking, and you're just talking, if it don't make them laugh and second guess it, then you're not dreaming big enough.
That's a fact.
So go ahead, Demetrius. Yeah,
No,
take
I
it.
just say
Yeah,
it happen all the time to me. I
yeah.
got plenty of people, my friends, they think I'm crazy. Why would he think that by himself?
Mm-hmm.
That man can't have talk. They just use that against me, but they don't understand. I can think. I might can't talk like you talk. I might talk too fast, but my brain think real good. I know what I want to be in life. Say, I know who I am. I know my identity. Do you know who you is?
No, I'll tell you the
I,
answer. No, I'm gonna tell you the answer to that.
no,
No,
they
you
don't.
don't.
That's
Mm-mm.
why they think I'm crazy. I know what I want to, what kind of money I want to make. I know who I want to help. It ain't about money to me. I want to help people to be successful. I want to help people that who down on themselves, then believe in themselves. I want to bring them out of that. Cause I feel like that's where a lot of crime come from. A lot of people, man, that they criminals because they've been told you ain't about a crook. No, you can come out of that. You ain't got to be no crook, rob somebody, or killer, or steal. But you got your brain thinking that. When somebody come in, you just listen to you, somebody talk to you, make you understand. You think that way because somebody gonna put that in your head to think that way. Take that out your head. Take them skills you got when you was hustling in the street, hustling your own business. It's the same technique. You're just doing it legal now. Use them skills. I know a lot of people do it now. They was drug dealers in the street doing all kind of bad stuff. They took them skills, they got punished, came out of it, they took them skills they had, now they got a legit business, making millions of dollars with the same skills that people talk joking about and laughed at them. I got a skill set. Hey, you gonna find out what it is. It's coming. I'm not prime now. It's coming. Go ahead, $100. I had to get it
Yeah.
off my chest. I had to get it off my chest right there.
Yeah. But again, as you are navigating through your feelings, and like I said, it is journals out there. Write your thoughts down. Write your thoughts down because it's therapeutic. Write your thoughts down, and if you can't buy a fancy journal, they do have them at the dollar store. And, until you get there. But if you can't, you say, Angie, I don't even have $1. Get you some notebook paper. Get on back of some receipts. For the people who have excuses, because this is what I got to say about the crippling people, the paralyzed person. You can talk yourself into being sick. It's called hypochondriac. That is a disorder. The nurse in me is coming now. So just say, you see that, Demetrius, the nurse in me coming.
I see the words you using. Go ahead. I ain't saying no.
A hypochondriac.
You got my full attention.
The hypochondriac meaning that you over analyze everything. That we done had seen people come into the hospital. I'm talking about young. Her mom was one, and now they made the child young, 14, 8 years old, 14 years old. Being addicted to medication because the mama done told them. I done seen them in 30, and you wonder, like, why are you on all this medicine? But she got her nails done, everything, hair done, everything's done. But she allowing herself to want to be a drug seeker with these different kind of medications. It is something that you have to tell yourself. I'm not saying you won't be in pain. I'm saying you got to being able to get, if you need help, by all means, get your help. But if you looking at yourself and you don't like your situation, you don't want to be on all this medicine, you got to take a stand and say, you know what, doctor, you're not going to put me on all this medicine in a healthier way. If you're going to allow yourself to be put institutionalized, you know what I'm saying, a slavery mindset, that means that you locked up. Your brain is locked. Nothing coming in, nothing going out, because you don't want to learn nothing else. If you want to be able to grow and you want your lifestyle to be advanced and you want to be exposed, go with them people instead of you hating on them. And I'm saying it because I used to have some jealousy. I used to hate that person, not because I really hated them, but I hated that they had something that I felt like I couldn't get. I had to go to school. It came with crying. But once you expose yourself and being able to pivot, then you know you deserve it. In this season, I said that I'm limiting myself of how I'm talking on the telephone. I'm not going to allow somebody to keep dumping on me. And I think I said it in an other episode. You can't let people keep talking to you, draining you. Like I said, energy is transferable, meaning that it comes through the phone. And before you know it, and Demetrius, I think you and I talked about it in the previous episode. You remember when we done talked to, you remember when we have talked to, some of our friends and they having problems in their relationship. What happened? What happened to me, you and I? When people call
Oh, yeah. Hey, somebody calling you, telling about their business, you bring it to me. And I'm like, hey, get out the phone with them. Because, see, you got to identify, they tell you their problem. That ain't mean your problem, but they give you the energy. You find some fault between me and you. It really ain't no big deal, but yeah, that's how it works. That's where it works.
Energy is transferable.
Yeah, but that's why I transfer good energy. Some of you just say caught my attention. You say you told like people be around you, and like I'm gonna go to sound. Like I've been around people and they just get mad at me. I wanted what they had, and I was younger. But my daddy told me, he said, "Look at man, these people are jealous of you what you got. They can get the same thing you got. Whatever you got, they just don't want to put the work in you
They
did."
don't want to put the work in here.
Well, when he told me that, Carl, I took it and thought about it. Wait a minute, I want what he got. I got to put the work in. So I used that. I didn't get mad. So when people come to me and got something, I see you got something I like. I want to know how you did it. Help me. Hey, feed me, man. Hey, I ain't gonna hate on you.
Yeah.
Tell me what you did. Turn me on. And I got something. I'm gonna help you out. You got something. I got something you want. Sorry, my wife. You can't have my wife. But anything else, hey, I help you to get it, man. I pass it on to you.
I like the way that he said that, and you have to be, sometimes you can make yourself and be a little so much intense of being jealous and envy of somebody. I remember, even in school, Demetrius in your class, who always wanted to spelling bee, who always was gonna be, the person that win whatever kind of prize they was giving out in school. Do you remember who that person is?
Oh, I had 2 people in my class like that. They was real, they're real smarter.
Yeah.
So they talk better. Yeah.
So no, the point that I'm trying to get, you already knew when they said something about a award, you already knew who name they was gonna call,
yeah.
right?
That's right.
And the people who wasn't as successful, they came up with they started like either picking at them or making, putting them in a different category. I used to know it was always gonna be this black girl, too. Felicia Robinson or Yvonne McCullough. Those 2 girls was gonna win every award. It never mattered. But now as I have gotten older, and when I did, she got a job in corporate. And when I talk to them, I'm looking at them like, I wished I had to put in work when I was in school. Now
you gotta put that work in, honey, but you gotta put the work in.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't, but I was able to, kind of catch myself up, when I went to school to become a nurse, put me on the same playing field. So I'm just saying, just because you start out late don't mean that it's over for you.
Hey,
yeah.
I tell my son this, I tell my granddaughter, and I tell myself this every day.
Yeah.
You hear me now? Podcast, I tell myself this every day. I'm going to say it to you. And where you start is how you finish.
How you finish.
Do I say that all the time? Do I tell you all the time? I say, I always tell Angela, it's a way. You sit down, calm down, or you find a way. What we need to be doing. So people put them bad words and bad thoughts in your head, you better change them things. Them thoughts and them words. You can call me the B word all day, but hey, when you call me the B word, I'm gonna say I'm a believer in myself. Yeah. You're not been to kill my energy.
Yeah.
And I know y'all can feel it right now coming through the microphone. I don't know who you listen to this podcast, but you can feel my energy. I mean what I say, and I believe what I do. So just join and hang with us now. Hang with the leads. I'm gonna get y'all right. I promise I'm coming.
All right, you already know what it is. Again, I hope you ever enjoyed this episode. Yeah. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to text us if you would like your topics heard. The number 833-370-1608. Put relationship in the comment. And before we close out, I just want to give you a recap because I know we said a lot. And for those who, you might weren't able kind of like, was at a point to take notes. But I hope that Demetrius and what Demetrius and I have said, you apply it to your life. And if you're not there and you want to go higher, then I hope something that we said was beneficial for you to take. Like I said, get you a journal, write it down, and you may not have money to do what somebody else have done, but your time can come. But if you do something, and I'm going to leave you with this word, Demetrius and I like to use words. Everybody know I'm obsessed with Deion Sanders. He has a word. And I want you to put this word serve. If you don't have money and to be able to get you into the rooms to change your life, serve your way. Even if it's at church. You know that lady who always serving? You know, she don't even have nothing. And people talk about she don't have nothing. She better can do this, that, and that. But she's dependable. She's trustworthy. We know she's the one gonna take those white towels and white cloths that be around on Communion Sunday. We know she's gonna take it to the laundromat. We know she's gonna wash it. Serve your way. If you don't have a lot, serve. And if you are one that have money, take your money and pay it forward to the person that's serving. If you want to see your life change, I'm telling you what I know. Serve your way. Being able to serve the pastor, serve the first lady. When I went to events, I served. People would talk about me and they say, oh, Angie acting like the hired help. They didn't know by me serving my way to somebody who I didn't act like I was where she was. I humbled myself. And in the Bible it says, God, like obedience over sacrifice. Why do you think he picked those two words? Obedience over sacrifice. Remember. So serve your way and learn how to be able to pay it forward and help somebody else out. Don't always be the one on the receiving end. Demetrius, anything you want to close with?
I want to say amen what you just say, Miss Lee. And I love y'all, community, and I'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Take care.
Lead Life Experience Podcast. We are on all streaming platforms. So check us out. And we are on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. So being able to catch us with us and YouTube and being able to leave us a message. And don't forget to share with your family and friends. All right, we out.
Hi, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed the episode so far. You are here with the Lead Life Experiences. And remember, if you want to get your topics discussed or get our opinion or our perspective, join us at text us at 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comment.